I'm Senator Matt Clayman, and this week the Senate passed Senate Bill 140, an omnibus education package. Shortly afterward, Governor Dunleavy threatened to veto it. Here's the rest of the story. The vote in the Senate followed weeks of negotiations and gridlock in the House. As you may remember, the bill had several failed votes in the House before the House minority and majority finally reached an agreement. The final version of Senate Bill 140 passed the House 38-2 and passed the Senate 18-1. That version includes important provisions: a $680 base student allocation increase, $10 million in additional Alaska Reads Act funding, access to millions of dollars in federal funding for broadband in rural schools. The final version of the bill added several of the governor's requests, but it did not contain teacher bonuses that the governor asked for. The final version of Senate Bill 140 was a good compromise. Only 3 out of 60 legislators voted against it. On Tuesday, Governor Dunleavy criticized the legislature. He warned that he will veto the bill unless the legislature amends it to include additional funding for teacher bonuses. This demand, after weeks of detailed negotiations, is surprising. A governor's veto also directly harms rural schools that may not be able to apply for millions of federal dollars to improve internet access. If the governor vetoes the bill, the legislature may choose to override that veto. An override requires a 2/3 vote of the legislature in joint session, 40 out of 60 legislators. It is uncertain whether there will be enough support to override a veto. Moving forward, I encourage all Alaskans who support our bipartisan work for public education to write or call the governor and ask him to approve Senate Bill 140.